What's going down, baby? It's your boy, That Guy Mile High, tuning back in for another reaction. And this time we got the top 10 terrifying things that Google Earth doesn't want you to see. I don't know if y'all be on Google Earth. I've been on Google Earth before, and sometimes you can find and see some very interesting things on Google Earth. You just never know what those little Google vehicles are gonna capture while they're out driving. I know y'all have seen them. So let's go ahead and check this out, man, and see what not only the Google little cars and all that, but the satellites and everything that's, makes up this whole Google Earth thing captures, because it's probably captures some very interesting things. But yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Record screen, hit that full screen, and let's jump right into this, baby. Top 10 terrifying things Google Earth does not want you to see. Let's go ahead and lift the curtain up. Let's go.
Have you ever been so bored that you go on Google Earth or Maps and just fool around and see what your house looks like from above? Because I have. Well, over the years, a number of Google Earth users have noticed some pretty fishy things caught on Google Earth. From murderers caught on camera to secret government places. Let's talk about this and more only in today's video. Starting off this countdown, we have
That's
Snow
crazy.
Saddle. Snow
Murders
Saddle
and
is a
shit
major
caught on
mountain
it?
peak of the Himalayas in Nepal. But if you try to view it from Google Earth, you'll see that the whole area is blacked out, which is obviously
Why?
suspicious. Why is a mountain peak blurred? What's going on there that has Google blurring it? To this day, no one knows for sure. But of course, there are a number of theories. One theory is that the had secret expeditions to the Himalayas and found a UFO
Why'd they blink? What, did you hear that? They blurred out or blinked out what she said. What, the aliens? Is that what you was talking about? You was about to say the aliens or something, bro? Huh? I wonder what she said.
Yeah, sounds crazy, right? Well, there have been a number of UFO sightings in that area, so maybe it is a top secret UFO base. Who knows? We don't know. Moving on to number 9, we have Baker Lake. Located in Nunavut, Canada, Google Earth is letting you see none of it. Get it? None of it? Sorry, I love my puns. So if you look it up on Google Maps, it's weird because you see just a black strip covering a large area near the lake. What's it blocking? Again, we don't know for sure, but we have some crazy conspiracies.
What, like the Loch Ness Monster there?
The strip is concealing extraterrestrial beacons that help the navigation of the crafts, or that it's a craft landing strip. I don't know. They also say that this area would be perfect for the beacons since snow creates a powerful electromagnetic field that helps send a better signal.
Interesting.
What do you think, though? Let me know in the comments.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know.
We have the Pacific Northwest blur. Here is a view of the area close to
I like how we're not real original with these names. The blur, the blackout, the hole.
Blacked out. To this day, no one knows what that is. But something is
that's not fully black. It's green too.
In fact, some people
definitely
believe
blurred.
that it is a HAARP site, or HAARP. HAARP is said to be a military program that weaponizes weather and causes natural disasters.
So here's my thing.
Like floods,
the fact that you can see blatantly that there's patches of land and things that are blocked off, doesn't that raise the curiosity of people though? People are not always the smartest creatures, and sometimes we are very curious mammals, and I feel like that would give people a reason to go check out these sites and try to figure out what are they hiding, why is it blocked off, what's going on here, because I definitely want to go find out. I'm kind of curious. I don't think that I would be curious. I don't think I'm curious enough to actually go look. But there's definitely a part of me that wants to know. So I know that there's people who are they can't fight that curiosity feeling, and they've probably done it. They've probably, bruh, has any of y'all went and looked at any of these Google spots that are blurred or blacked out? If you have, comment down below, because I want to know your experience. If you made it out, you know what I'm saying? If you made it out, you got a story to tell, and I gotta know it. We gotta let your story be told, bruh. We gotta let your story be heard.
Droughts, you get it. Now, some people have actually traveled to that area to see what's up, but
bruh, I literally just said it. I literally just asked that question. Have anybody, I know people are curious.
Haven't been able to find anything. Kind of suspicious. What does Google know Though we don't know. A whole lot, that's what. In our seventh
A
spot,
whole
we
lot.
have 2207 Seymour Avenue. This is the address to a home located in Cleveland, Ohio. A home in which a horrific crime took place. A crime that people don't like to talk about. From 2002 to 2004, Adriel Castro kidnapped 3 young women. Michelle Knight, Amanda Berry, and Georgina De Jesus. He kept them captive in his home until 2013 when Amanda Berry escaped with her daughter and contacted the police. Police came to his house and rescued the other women. This house has since been blurred on Google Maps due to the horrific crimes that took place inside. In fact,
that one
given
makes
the name,
sense.
The House of Horrors. But in 2013, it was actually demolished to help the victims move on from their traumatizing past. In our sixth spot, we have
nice.
Valencia City. Located in the Philippines, Valencia City is one of the largest and most populated cities in the province of Bukidnon. It's home to over 190,000 people. It's even a popular tourist spot.
That's a lot of people.
But if you want to find it on Google Earth,
That little
you
spot.
can't. The
Why?
whole city is just blurred out. This was apparently done under government orders.
What?
Valencia City is home to their government's headquarters. It's said to house a top secret.
I was about to trip. Like, why are you blocking out a whole country or a whole city, bro? Like, what kind of nonsense is going on there? But okay, if you're trying to, like, you know, some government stuff is going on there, and you don't want them to know exactly where the building is and where your whereabouts are within the city and stuff, using that. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, that was not so weird. It's just like, okay, it was precautions being taken. Okay.
Missile defense program. Others say that they do missile testing there, but that hasn't been proven, so we really don't know. It's just weird that the whole city is blurred out, not just a single area. We are now at our fifth and halfway mark.
Some gates are better left unopened.
With Amchitka Island. Located in Alaska, sections of this island are blurred out and no one really knows why this is. But it may have to do with the nuclear testing that once took place there. From the 1950s to the 1970s, this island was the site of U.S. underground nuclear testing.
Damn.
Nowadays, they're running tests to see if the island has any radioactive leakage there. If there isn't, then in 2025, it could become a wildlife reserve. But again, why is half of the island blurred out? Maybe that's the section where the nuclear testing took place.
Yeah, or the facility is still there, and they don't want.
The military is doing some suspicious illegal activities there. We just don't know what. Moving on at number 4,
I mean,
we
it
have
ain't blowing
Bokhel
stuff up because
Air
you would
Base.
hear that.
Located in the Netherlands,
see
we
it.
have the Bokhel Air Base, which is a military air base used by the Royal Netherlands Air Force. According to former Dutch Prime Minister,
I feel like a lot of the
there
government
are
ones make
22
sense.
U.S. nuclear bombs being stored in bunkers of this airspace, which is one of the many reasons as to why it appears pixelated on Google Earth. You got thermonuclear bombs, all the way to bombs that are said to be 4 times powerful as the ones used on the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Now, for the longest time, the place was just rumored to have nukes. It wasn't known for sure. That was until 2013 when the Prime Minister let it slip. He said, and I quote, "I would never have thought those silly things would still be there in 2013. I think they are an absolutely pointless part of a tradition and military thinking." In our third spot, we
Dang, he let it slip. But I mean, it's not, again, that's not like, I feel like anything military or government, like, those are kind of like givens. Like, I don't feel like that. Those ones even should have really been on the list, and only made the list, honestly, just because the fact that they're like destructive and stuff like that. But like, honestly, you know, they should have just kind of stuck with the, I'm sure there's enough paranormal things that you could have went with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is this random area, like the lakes and the top of the mountain, and you know what I'm saying? Even the city. But like anything that's real, and even I guess that one, if it's government stuff, again, that one even that was like a you know what I mean? But anything government, I'm kind of like, all right, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a given. But let's go.
serious Russian site. Located in the Siberian tundra, close to the city of Egvikinot. I know I said that wrong. I literally looked up the pronunciation, but there is nothing out there, so I apologize. Egvigno. I'm so sorry. Anyways,
I'm so sorry.
It is blurred out on Google Earth, and
Damn.
who knows why. been saying that a lot this video, but it's true. No one knows why. But it didn't always appear like this. At one point, they had edited the satellite imagery. They cut out a section around Egvenot, that place I don't know how to say, and pasted it over whatever they wanted to blur. They thought it would make it less obvious. But apparently on Russian maps, they had the area blurred with a black box. So what's going on?
Some sort of government stuff.
Some say it's HARP again. Others say there's a large gold deposit in that area, so they don't want people finding that out. Others say it's a ballistic missile testing site. Coming in at number 2, we have the murder scene.
Yeah,
Google
I don't know.
Snitch, y'all.
Sounds like some government shit, though.
They caught a murder on camera. It shows a dark figure standing by a body laying down on the ground by some abandoned train tracks. That's all we know. Obviously, due to it being disturbing in nature, they don't want people seeing it. And in our number 1 spot today, we have the poor donkey. Now, this has to be one of the funniest, yet saddest things caught on Google Earth /
They saw... Did they catch somebody... Please don't tell me they caught somebody having sex with a donkey, bro. They caught somebody having sex with a donkey, I bet you.
You know how they have that video with the camera that drives along and it just snaps photos like every second in every direction?
Yep.
Well, while going along, it captured a donkey at the side of the road. Seconds later, if you click down the road and you turn back, the donkey's still there, just now laying on the floor. It had been hit by the Google Earth truck. It's pretty sad. Rest in peace, donkey.
Oh, snaps. Oh, man. I thought it caught some old fucking just nasty shit like, oh man, they caught somebody fucking a donkey or some shit. But the Google Earth car hit the dunk. Come on, bro. That's messed up.
Going around and hitting and killing animals.
Right.
Just saying.
Right.
Guys, that's all for today's video.
That's
Let me know in the comments
terrible.
below.
Shout out to the Most Amazing Official. No, Most Amazing Top 10 Videos. Shout out to them for, always providing amazing content for us to check out and hang out to and watch. But, yeah, man, what was y'all's, the most, I want to know what you would be most curious to go check out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it could be any of them, like any of the top 10, even if it was like some of the government looking type versions or ones or whatever. Because, like I said, in my opinion, those would be I'm less curious to go check those out because, you're just going to get met with military resistance. And nobody wants to deal with the military. But there was some few. And I think mine, I think if I didn't like the snow, or since I don't like the snow, like I wouldn't do the mountain one. But that's the one that like I'm the most curious about. Like why did they have a whole just the mountain peak was like blurred out. That one has me the most curious. But and then the lake after that, like the little strip of like the little river that looked like a little landing strip. That one too. But anyways, y'all let me know what y'all thought about that down in the comments below. What was the one that you'd go check out and, be the most curious to see for yourself? You dig what I'm saying? And if you have already done that, let me know what your experience was. You know what I'm saying? If you made it out alive. That's the question. Did you make it out alive? All right? Anyways, I love y'all. There's no me without you. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace!